What is up, guys? Teammates here with a not so usual video, I guess. As you can tell, we're playing Extinctions and Call of Duty Ghost with one of my buddies. But today's not super focused on the gameplay, it's more focused on the story. Because if you guys checked out yesterday's video, I told the story. I thought it was pretty funny. Or, of course, I'm going to think it's funny. I'm pretty biased. But hopefully you guys thought it was funny too. It was pretty wild. Some crazy stuff happened. Just check it out. It's hilarious. It's with my brother. But anyways, I just thought I'd tell another story today because I really enjoyed yesterday's video. Well, in my opinion, I thought it was a pretty good video. Yeah, but I'll just get straight into it. So, me and my brother were about, I would say 7 years old. And we're going to the same elementary school, obviously, but this elementary school is pretty sweet. We live in Utah, if you guys watched the last video. And it snows a lot there, or a pretty good amount in the winter. And the ski resorts are super nice up there. So at our elementary school, they offered a program where you could pay for the program and they take you up. I think Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe. It was a good amount of days, but they'd bus you up. You get a ski pass, you get rentals, like all that stuff, everything included, and you go ski. And then when you're done at the end of the day, the bus would shuttle, like they would shuttle you back, and then your parents would pick you up, right? So super good in my opinion, super good program. So me and my brother were a part of this. We were maybe like 2-year veterans in the program. Like we were pretty good skiers for our age. But anyways, like he was skiing black diamonds. I wasn't quite there yet. Like I had not done rails. Like he had done 1 or 2 rails, stuff like that, and he was getting pretty good. Like pretty masterful Asian skier. Anyways, so I'm up there with my brother and we have free time and he's like, "Oh man, like you want to ski this black diamond? Like I just figured out like where it is. Like it's pretty hard, but like you think you're up to it?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, like I'm so up to this." And this is my, keep in mind, this is my first black diamond. So I have no idea what's going to happen. So we go up, my brother's leading the way. He's like, "Oh, I know the shortcut. Like it's going to be pretty fast. Like we'll get to the older ski lifts." Because at the black diamond that we were going to, they had a lot older ski lifts. I don't know why. Anyways, so we're taking the shortcut and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to get there in a few seconds. No big deal." But it was getting bumpy. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But the shortcut, it was looking all right. We were going through like a bunch of trees. It was a super heavily forested area, a lot of snow on the ground, a lot of deep powder. Anyways, so we're skiing through, and it's getting tough for me because I'm pretty little, and it was not working out. And I was like, "Oh, Blake, like I gotta stop." And he's like, "All right, like whatever, puss. Like we'll stop for a little bit." So we took our skis off and we just started walking, and we walked for a good ways. And I was like, "Blake, like." That's my brother's name, Blake. And I was like, when did we get to the ski lifts? Like, where is this black diamond?" He's like, "Oh, it's just right up here." So we are walking for a while, and like we throw our skis back on, we try to ski a little bit more, but it is getting tough. Like sinkholes, like super huge bumps, like deep powder. We are not going anywhere. So I start getting worried, and I'm like, "Blake, this leads nowhere." And he's like, "No, just watch. It'll lead somewhere." We keep walking. We are walking forever. It led absolutely nowhere except for an abandoned, like had not been touched in years ski lift. Like when we got there, one of the ski lifts was not on its hinges. Like it had fallen off. So I was like, "Blake, this is not the way." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like we took a wrong turn." I was like, "You idiot. Like what the fuck? Like what are you, Blake, why did you lead me all the way out here?" I'm getting pissed, obviously. And if you have a sibling, you understand that like sometimes you fight and whatnot. And I don't know why, but well, okay. If you have a sibling, you know that like you fight sometimes. And I was getting pretty angry, and I had my skis on like my shoulder, and we are walking, and we're getting in a fight. And I'm like, "Blake, you had no idea where you took us. Like, we are gonna get lost, and we're gonna die out here." Because I was a kid, I had no idea what was going on. And he's like, "No, don't worry about it. Like, Austin, you're so stupid. Like, you don't even know what we're doing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And we're just arguing. And so he turns around and he's like, "Fine, like, I'll just go on my own." And be like, "No." And so I get super pissed. No joke, not even kidding. Super pissed. I have my skis on my shoulder. I nail him in the back of the head with my skis because I'm just upset. I'm angry. And he gets knocked the fuck out, like face down in the snow. And at this time, I was freaking out because I was like, oh, he was my only way back. Like, I have no idea how to get back. And he is just knocked the fuck out, like, on the snow. No joke. And I'm pretty worried at this point because I have an unconscious brother, my skis, and his gear. And we are out in the middle of nowhere in, like, deep powder. It was bad stuff. Anyways, I'm freaking out. My brother soon wakes up after, like, he was only out for, like, not even 15 seconds. I didn't think I even checked on him. I was terrible. Terrible brother. Anyways, and you can see that in the last video that I just made. But anyways, so he wakes up and he's super pissed and he's like, "We just need to get back to our spot." And he doesn't even try to attack me. Like he's pretty docile. Like he's a really nice guy. If you've ever met my brother in real life, he's a super nice guy. Anyways, so I'm just like, okay, we just need to get back, and like I've calmed down now, and like I got pissed, and like obviously the wrong mistake. But anyways, so we're heading back, and like we're walking forever, and we just keep walking and walking. And we don't even know where we're going, and at this point, I'm like, we're gonna die out here, and it starts getting dark, and we're getting worried, and it's cold, and so I'm like, well, we're gonna die out here, like just straight up, just dead. But that actually did not happen. So like, what did they call it? Ski patrol. Yeah, ski patrol showed up with a snowmobile because my mom, like, we were supposed to head back to our mom, and because she goes up on the bus with us and like watches us and stuff. But we didn't come back for a long, long time. So, ski patrol was sent after us. They eventually found us. No big deal. We put our skis like in the snowmobile and we rode back. And I was just so grateful that we didn't die out in the wilderness. Anyways, my brother doesn't let me go to this day that I knocked him the fuck out with my skis when he was not paying attention. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Peace out.